And thank you for joining me, and welcome to your reading for 2018. So it's our big year reading, and I hope you're excited to be here. I'm going to do a separate astrological reading that is going to be linked down below. So if you want to find out about the astrology and the transits, I made a comprehensive 15-minute video for you guys that you can check out down below, and that has more information about specific transits that are happening for you in the direction that you're meant to go. I also did an Instagram reading with the Thoth Tarot, the Lister Crowley High Arcana, using the 12 zodiac signs. There was a lot of requests for that last year, and I just didn't end up doing it, so I wanted to do it for you guys now. I clarified each of the houses and posted it on Vimeo. That temporarily will be a rental, which means that you can rent each of the houses and clarify and get a specific video for each house in your sign, what's going on in that house, etc. You can also rent the entire hour-long video and watch that there. And then finally, I'm going to post those videos, either some of them or all of them, to YouTube for free in a couple months if you guys get to 500 hearts on Instagram for the general reading. So it's a general reading showing all of the cards on Instagram, and I do interpret them there, but if you want more details and clarifiers, go to Vimeo, because Instagram doesn't do direct links. All those links are down below this video, so please use those. And then we have the tokens for today, as well as the tarot oracle. So why don't we just begin your reading? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm super excited for this reading. This is the big reading for 2018. So I almost said 2016. See, I'm behind 2 years. Okay, so we have a big reading for 2018 with the Tarot Oracle. Let's cut this open for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Are you guys excited for 2018 or what? I love 2017, the number. New beginning and the star. 2018 is new beginning and the moon. Anyway, so here is your first card for the year. Let's have a look and see. Sorry for the reflection. Ooh, Pisces, change, transformation, adjustment, a shock to the system. Hey, oh, you poor thing. I did your astrology. I did look at the astrology already, and it is a year in which there's a lot of personal work that will be emphasized for you. A lot of personal work, a lot of the need to kind of focus in on who you are. And excuse me, I think I'm maybe overpowering my camera here. Is that gonna help? Is this too bright for that camera? Anyway, oh no, it's not the... Anyway, so there is this huge transformation, this potential for huge transformation. You probably know what it is in 2017 already. I feel as though there's like a relationship for some of you that is really dissipating, a breaking apart, and the potential for a new relationship in a new direction. It's a discovery. I love the way that these cards are interpreted. That's why I use them, because they're so light and bright. You have the discovery, change, adjustments, eyes opening. You know, what you didn't account for, it's coming true. What you didn't expect is here, and your life is going to be changing. Here, I'm moving my lamp. Maybe that will help. I usually don't suffer from abundant light. It's usually the other opposite, trying to get more light on the table. So we have yeah, change, transformation, shock to the system, unexpected events coming through. It's there on the table, first card. That's the theme of the year for you, Pisces. You know, shift. It's something that's pinning you against your reality, something that is pinning you against yourself, against everyone around you, and making you focus. The two houses that are really emphasized, particularly in the first part to mid-year, are your 12th house and your 6th house, which is Aquarius and Leo. There's just a lot of transits that are happening there, and kind of back and forth. And of course Capricorn, the 11th house, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But you're really relinquishing belief systems, anything that has been hidden enemies that have gotten away with stuff towards you. You're going to start really seeing that. So it's, you know, on the one hand, it's a difficult transit, but on the other hand, it's very necessary and it's very liberating. You'll be glad it happened, because you'll be like, I could have not known for such a long time, and I'm so grateful for knowing this information. Let's see what the crossing energy is. We have the Wheel of Fortune. See, everything's happening for a reason. Everything's falling into place. There's a great transformation that you are a part of. There's great hope for your life moving forward. And I think that you weren't even able fully to understand the potential of your life leading up to this position. So you may have not even thought it was possible. And it's that shock to the system that says, oh yeah, well, it is possible, and there you have it. You can go for it. Life is better than you think. And you know, that lousy boyfriend that was kind of treating you crappy, but you stick around with him, well, he's gone now, and look who's coming around the corner. It's Prince Charming. You know, so you have this kind of the potential for real miracles here. And I feel like Jupiter is moving into your 10th house in November, and this is a huge shift for many of the signs I've read so far. Well, not many, I've read 3, but Jupiter in November seems to be a real like point of interest. It's a real point that's going to affect a lot of change. So you know, a part of the year may be a little bit frustrating, and maybe as though you're dealing with certain things that are kind of heavy-handed, that are big decisions, and then Jupiter moves in. However, I do have a feeling as though there's going to be positive takeaways in terms of love, in terms of your relationships. I think those things are really getting super boosted, definitely by August, when late August, when Mars moves direct and Pluto moves direct and Saturn moves direct in your 11th house. Then you're going to have this push forward in terms of friendships. Until then, I think that you're going to be asked to let go of some friendships that are no longer serving you, and maybe this is a part of this catharsis. You're just letting go. Here is the next message. We have the Fool in the outward manifestation position. So this is the energy that you have around you at this time. Sorry, I'm fidgeting so much. I'm just trying to make room for it all. So the Fool, outward manifestation, this is what people see around or about you. They see the new beginning. They see new potentials coming through, you know, just unexpected good luck, change, transformation. They see you being somewhat reckless at times, possibly. They're like, oh, why are they doing that? Why are they challenging the status quo so much? Now, speaking of challenging the status quo, you have Uranus moving into your 3rd house of communication in Taurus. Now, when Uranus moves into your 3rd house of communication, this is going to be this abrupt change. Uranus rules the Fool card, so it's this kind of abrupt change, transformation, the new beginning. You know, it's the robust boom. You're out of the starting line and you're going. And I think that that's what people are seeing. But I think what's going on, like usually for Pisces, there's a whole story behind that they don't quite get, or that they don't get to. They only see the digest, or they'll hear about it once the situation's over. So I think that they're perceiving, you might feel as though people are not feeling you, as though people are in a certain way not understanding where you are coming from or what's actually going on, because they think you're doing much better, or things are much more complacent for you than they actually are, and things are actually quite complicated for you. Below the surface, I see the Star. Ooh, this is nice. So below the surface, you're definitely on your path. So the Star is like the fated direction. We have hope, inspiration, and nature. Okay, the energy of going in a new direction, soulmate relationships coming to the forefront of your reality. This is the card of Aquarius. Uranus rules Aquarius. Pisces and Aquarius are pretty vibing signs if they can kind of get connected emotionally. But yeah, so if they can see eye to eye between the emotions and the logic, then they're really cool together, because they're the senior signs. They really feel like a certain depth of reality that's deeper than the rest of us do. They really vibe deep, you know? And so the star below the surface, hope, inspiration, a renewed sense of hope. I feel that Pisces has been in the doldrums for months or even years now. Maybe Saturn in the 10th house of career, your social status. You've been ridiculed, you've been misunderstood, you've been limited by what you can do, Pisces. And now we have the star, you know, breaking forward in a new direction, hope, transcendent energy. There's this just pure direction that you're meant to go. Your entire life is beckoning you and is calling you forward. In the past, we see change. This is the death card, release the past. So I feel for some of you, the relationship is over. There's a relationship that's from 2017. It's over. It's in the past. It could be a Scorpio energy. Scorpios tend to come around when there is fundamental change and transformation. So particularly if you don't have a lot of Scorpios in your life on a regular basis, which some Pisces do, if you feel Scorpios are coming around, you're losing someone. You know, Scorpios are the gatekeepers. They're really the ones who kind of usher in times when we are experiencing loss. So maybe at this time you've just let go of something, and now in 2018, in the beginning part at least, you're really restructuring. You're getting the gift of a clean slate. You're getting the gift of a carte blanche, where you can really break away from something that was instituted, that was specific, and now you are free to go a different way. The oncoming energy is the Chariot. So this is the card of Cancer, the inspiration warrior, inspired warrior. I love the Chariot card. It means that you're overcoming whatever circumstance. There's nothing here that's saying that you're going to be suppressed, that you're going to be oppressed. The only difficult card that's going to come up right now is the Devil somewhere, right? So we already have the hard ones out of the way. The rest of the energy is clear, light, and bright. We know good things are coming. The change was in the past. You're dealing with the fundamental change. This could have been a personality change. This could have been the change in your environment. You're so flexible. You're so mutable this time. You're really kind of tiding out things and moving things into the past while you're moving forward as the Chariot, moving forward as the inspired warrior. Now the next card for you is this. And we have the High Priestess. This is you, Pisces, the feminine influence, inner guidance, inner beauty, insight. So I don't think it's going to really shake you up. I don't think you're going to be like, I didn't see this coming. I didn't understand this situation. I didn't expect it to be the way it is now. So I think that you really kind of come into focus about circumstances really easily. That doesn't mean that things are not going to catch you off guard. I think that you definitely will have opportunities to have your eyes open. Particularly look at August. Venus is going to be in your 8th house. This is something to do with change and transition, those kinds of things. And then Chiron in Aries in your 2nd house. That was a big theme in terms of the astrology. That's linked down below. Finances are a huge thing. There might be a wake-up call for you, Pisces, about your finances this year, and that's a good thing because it's going to help you kind of get ready for next year when financial and career stuff becomes so powerful because Jupiter moves into your 10th house of career. So this is the necessary steps if you're overspending, or if you're not being mindful with the money you spend on going out, if you're not saving enough, if those things are going to come up for you this year, especially long-standing patterns. Let's say that, you know, rich dad, poor dad, if you, in your family nobody spoke about money and everything was underneath the table, and so therefore you never grew up with money in part of your vocabulary, and therefore you may feel intimidated by money. These are long-standing traditions that you're able to break down, and there might be consequences to living a certain way. You know, oh, we ran out of money. Oh, we were afraid to say something. You know, these old habitual things that are a part of family dynamics that in certain instances would be better to be reformed, changed, or completely eradicated. And so there could be something that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be a family thing. It could be your own thing. You could like Gucci, you know, or something, or you could be spending money on shoes, you know, whatever you're spending your money on that is throwing you off balance, that's going to really come into focus this year. Okay, and you're going to have that awareness of that. You're going to have the bird's eye view. So it happens, you're surprised, boom. But yeah, this is the direction you need to go, because there's something bigger for you along the way. You're making that change and transformation, but it's all in good faith. You're the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot. These are the good luck cards in the deck. They really are. They say that the direction that you're going is the good direction, and this is not something to be worried about at all. Your environment. So your environment is the Justice card. So the Justice card represents Libra, the sign of Libra. This is also balance and order. I would also be careful of some of you, not all of you. I do think that some of you may want to be careful with friends. Friends in some way, I would say, challenging you financially, or even lawsuits. This is not going to be unexpected. When it happens, you'll be like, I knew that about that person. I knew that they were going to give you problems, give me problems. And so if that is happening for you this year, then you are going to persevere. You're going to totally overcome. But part of the, I see this, part of that, this is the relationship component. It's the money with interacting with the interpersonal, and somebody who you trust could betray you by, you know, filing a lawsuit or threatening to file a lawsuit. Let's just face it, most people don't file after they threaten. So if you are, because it's expensive and it's just a long-winded process, so in some way, so there's this filing or contention or an issue of balance and order between you and someone else, and you could be surprised by that. You could be surprised that this person never seemed like the type or didn't seem like the energy, but you're going to persevere. You're rising, you're glowing up, and it's just, okay, I didn't mean it, you know, I didn't expect this kind of crap to go down, so I'm just gonna keep doing me, and what you're doing is really good. And I think that people see that you are keeping it moving, you're keeping it fresh, you're moving along, and really kind of aiming towards a better life for yourself. Let's see, for your hopes and fears, we see the Lovers, that you're hoping for the romance relationship that you want, the soulmate relationship, final decisions. Maybe this would be for some of you that you are forming a serious relationship with a partner or a lover. You might be actually coming into a love relationship with someone, overcoming, you know, something of the past, letting go something of the past, such as transient relationships. You know, this might be your year of like really hunkering down and being like, okay, no more transient relationships. It takes up too much time. So now I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to aim towards this. This used to be like the position that I would totally blow off. I would be like, the hopes and fears, who cares, whatever. But this is the area of manifestation. You know, what you believe comes true and manifests. Now this position I've been saving for the other signs, and I'm going to save it for you too. There's no reason for you guys to get excluded, so we're not going to turn it up just yet. We'll see that at the end of the reading. But first, let's clarify all these crazy cards. So your clarifier for the Fool, outward manifestation, new beginning, people seeing you woo-woo, you know, glow up, is tradition, nostalgia, reflection. This is the card of Taurus. This is the Hierophant card in other decks. For some of you, I told you in the astrology, education. So check out my astrological preview. Education is a huge theme for you in 2018. So plan out your education well. Plan out your education, especially post-secondary education. If you are meant to go to school in August, in the summer term, then please do it. Put that effort in. You might, you know, I had some of the best experiences in college when I was in summer term, because I found there was smaller class sizes, you got to know the teachers, you had better rapport with them, you just had more contact. And so you should be kind of looking at that as an option. This is also the card of marriage. So for some of you, it could be a quick change from someone who you thought you were going to marry to the right person just comes into your life and sweeps you off your feet. Here is the next message. So we have the World. There could be a sudden change for you that will open up for you to move or to change the direction of your life completely. Yeah, there could be something really opening up for you. A relationship could come to you from afar. This card is ruled by the sign of Taurus. Taurus and Pisces is a beautiful match. Beautiful match for Taurus and Pisces. I really, really like Taurus with Pisces together. Depending on the personality or whatnot, it can really, it's a sextile, right? So it's a sextile, which means that it's 2 signs away, and that opens up doors, it opens up possibilities, and Tauruses and Pisces can be so loving together. It's just such a wonderful energy. So if you are a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising in love with the Taurus, tell me, sun, moon, or rising. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, there could be like a coming to terms, or some of you could be doing like ESL travel, like going abroad and teaching ESL in foreign countries, you know, kind of expanding your horizons. Maybe a job didn't work out and now you have to kind of go a different direction. Below the surface we have the Star. This is modified by bondage. This is the Devil, okay? So this is also Capricorn. In Capricorn we have a huge emphasis of planets starting this year, and this emphasis will last until 2020, when we have a conjunction with Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter in the same spot with Mars. It's going to be pretty wild. But here we have a destined direction that you're meant to go, and that destiny is unfolding for you now. You're seeing it below the surface. Other people are not seeing the influence upon you, but you have like a peak. You have a peak or perception into what is coming up for you in 2020. So this is your preparatory of your destiny. You're seeing your destiny manifest, Pisces. You're seeing which direction it's meant to take. The next message is the Emperor. So the destiny of family togetherness. Pay your attention to the people around you. Pay attention to your father. Pay attention to your husband. Be attentive if you are the husband. This is all kind of in your personal family dynamics. You're getting a really special peek as to what's coming up for you in just a couple years. Let's modify the Change card. The Death card, we have the Last Judgment here. So with the Last Judgment, final decisions being made about a relationship. I really feel like a lot of Pisces are leaving a relationship behind, or an aspect of a relationship or situation behind. So if you're in a relationship, don't feel, and it's good, don't feel like it's going to break up. It's not. But you are making fundamental changes to the nature of that dynamic. So, you know, you have to do dishes if I'm going to cook dinner, that kind of conversation. The other message is the Hanged Man. Love this card here. So this has been, something's been stuck. It's been in static. Sorry, these cards are a little glossy. But yeah, it's something's been stuck, something's been repetitive, something's been on repeat for a little bit too long, Pisces. And I feel that, and it's in the past. It's 2017. You guys are liberated. And now there's just going to be event. And this could be event after event after event. A lot of change can happen for you. Although the transits are not necessarily in the area of your chart where there is a lot of change. Particularly in September, in August, you could see really abrupt change come through, you know, at that time of the year. That doesn't mean it can't happen before, but I could see that definitely transpiring for you then, more than other times. The oncoming energy, Chariot, overcoming. So this is our glimpse into the future. Everything else is the past, present, etc. So our glimpse into the future is the Chariot, overcoming ourselves, growing in confidence. Let's see, maybe a Cancer person coming into your life. Here is a modification. We have the Hermit, which is the card of Virgo, the need for solitude. I really felt like this year there is a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of stuff's brewing. There's a lot of stuff brewing. Like, it's in the oven. It's for some of you literally, but for some of you, yeah. Anyway, so it's really brewing. It's below the surface. It's in the oven. It's getting it done. You know, it's in the belly. That's what I was talking about. And then, but really a part of it could be a solitary journey, a step in the right direction of what you want things to happen like. Here is your second modifier. We have the Magician. Oh, girl. Pisces, you're gonna make it pop. You're gonna make it happen. Just crack-a-lack in there, you know. So we have the Chariot, the Magician, and the Hermit. Inside knowledge from experience, making taking chances, intuition, transformation, making changes. I feel like you're in good company. Like Saturn comes into your 11th house and takes out garbage and just leaves you with like 1 or 2 friends that are really decent, where you really feel good about them. They're like good people. They're not gonna dink you around. It's not gonna be just, you know, whatever, or some kind of tomfoolery. Okay, so here are your seasons. So I'm gonna save this for last. So we have winter to spring, spring to summer, summer to fall, fall to winter. Now if you're in the southern hemisphere, we're looking at winter to, summer to winter, summer to fall, fall to winter, winter to spring, and then spring to summer. Now I'm going to use the northern hemisphere references, but you guys just follow me along. It's not about the season, it's about the timing, okay? So here is your first message. So we have the moon. You're not the only one to get moon right off the bat. So it's like, wow, 2017 was a #1 year. It was initiating all this stuff, initiating all this new energy, right? Now where are you going to take it? It's like, now we're in the year of the 2. Where are you going to take that energy? How are you going to work with it? And what is calling you? This is your card, you know? This is the card of Pisces, the moon. Where is it calling you? What is it saying? Pisces, go do this or that. So let's take a look. So this is the spring to the summer, winter, summer to the fall, yeah, depending on your hemisphere. The next message is the sun. So as our weather heats up in the northern hemisphere, you're going to have a wonderful time. Same positions actually for, I think, for Sagittarius and Pisces, sharing similar transits at this time. So the sun, hope, love. I feel as though you're going to fall in love. I feel as though many of you are going to really fall in love, and pretty early too in the year. Which is weird because the sun and Mars are moving into Venus and Mars are moving into an opposition earlier this year. So, but opposites attract. Heyo. We have the Temperance card in the next summer to fall, or a winter to spring. So this is the card of marriage also. This is also combining forces. So maybe not family, but maybe more of a marriage, careful approach. This could be a Sagittarian person who becomes very important in your life and helping you manage the change and transformation that is a part of your whole thing. Then we have the last card. We have the Strength card, which is the card of Leo. I always wonder, can you guys figure out what this card is? Let me know if you figured it out just by looking at the cards. Do it quick because I'm about to turn it over. But here is your last card for the year, and we have the fall to winter. We have strength, passion, courage. I feel like these cards work really well together. You know, this works really well. It's like you're blossoming. All these cards are really about blossoming from a place of maybe not such good vibes, not such good vibes. It feels like maybe it's been a little bit of a harsh time for you, and now you're pushing forward with a lot of hope and a lot of destiny behind you. Okay, so ready? I wonder how many of you figured out what card was missing, because I'm using all the higher arcana. And we have the Empress. Ooh, Pisces, walking into your role, fertility and sensuality. I love this Empress. She is so beautiful. So for some of you, this is an emphasis on your relationship with your mother, maybe coming closer to family relationships, but this can also mean passion, sympathy, marriage, love coming together. This is the outcome card of the year, which is like a super loving card, you know, really kind of getting your position, being whole and robust and healed. I feel like 2018 is a year of healing for you, Pisces. So why don't we take a look at your tokens for the year? Okay, so let's see your first token. We have Ceres, the goddess of nourishment. So let's just, I wasn't really thinking about anything, but Ceres is the mother, so she is the Empress as well. So that really resonates well for the Empress. Okay, so let's take a look. Sorry about that. Let's take a look at another. Let's see what the Tower is all about. The Tower we have for Pisces. Pisces Tower. So, well, it's your sign. So for you, Pisces, total change and transformation, the humbling. Maybe it feels like Neptune's in your first house, right? So it's like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, and you are basically reflecting what's going on in Capricorn in your 11th house. Maybe this has to do with like everybody's problems become your problems, and this is why you're drawing away. It's kind of like a solitary journey here, but not without people. You're not going to be lonely. Let's see, let's find another token for the Wheel of Fortune. The Sun. So the Sun is a huge influence, masculine energy. I feel like for anybody who's dating a man, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, right? So if you're dating a man, there's a relationship that is evolving. A husband is carrying you through your situations. You know, and if you're a man, then you're going to have your Empress at the end, or if you date women, you're going to have your Empress at the end of the year, and it's all about finding yourself. So it's a little bit different depending on your gender or what your sexual orientation is. Let's see the Magician and the Chariot and all that. So we have Aries. So there's like an Aries energy. Somebody can pull the shot. Somebody's making it pop. Somebody's making things really crackle and be hot for you and good. You're leaving behind sadness. That's what I see in a strong way, Pisces, and you're moving towards great happiness and joy. Let's clarify the Moon first. So we have the South Node, right? So we have the South Node, which is in your 12th house. So this is that relinquishing, that spiritual karma. At the beginning of the year, we start off the year with an eclipse in Aquarius. I don't know if it's the 15th of February or the 31st of January, but check in the link for the astrology. I explained it there. And then the Sun, we have the World. There could be potential for travel for you in the second quarter, so between March and June of this year. Then we have Temperance, which is Mars. There's going to be a catalyst that comes into your life in the fall. Late summer. This is when Pluto and Saturn and Mars move forward in your 11th house, and a friend could come through. It could be a masculine friend who kind of just really pushes you in the right direction and helps you. The outcome is, let's see, the Strength card. Let's have a look and see. So we have the suit of air, logic and reason. As you figure things out, you see things from a new perspective. You understand that the directions that you are going through from a logical reason, but there's also a spiritual side to things. There's great passion for you this year. I see passion. I see like real kind of kinetic passion and spirited love, you know, between you and people around you. Let's have a look at your outward manifestation energy. So we have the Goddess, which is a blessing. You're going to be disguised. Everything that's going on below the surface is going to be hidden, and then what you are bringing to the forefront is going to be kind of disguised. People are not going to see what you are about below the surface. We have the Ankh, which is a life force thing. This is like your dharma, right? So this is the stuff you need to do on a day-to-day basis in order to actualize who you are and what you're about. You're relinquishing karma. It's actually a pretty straightforward year for you, Pisces, although this is going to be, I think it's going to change what it means to be a Pisces. And I think you already feel that coming in a big way. So there is this kind of change and transformation, relinquishing of old forms, of old beliefs. And look what just popped out. There's like a, this is the friendship one, this isn't the love one, but there is great friendship for you guys there this year. There is great friendship, there is great camaraderie, there's all these wonderful things that are worthwhile, and they're good, you know, and you should be happy about it. And look what else I found, the blessings token. There's like 50 or 60 tokens. There's a lot of them. So the blessings token, you're being blessed, and so really appreciate that. I think I don't need to teach you, Pisces, you intuitively do it. I hope you guys check out my astrology reading. Check out the Astro Wheel on Instagram and the clarifier videos for all the houses. We'll look at what's going on in each house in detail there on Vimeo. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for a wonderful 2017, and I just want to wish you guys a very happy new year, Pisces. Thank you so much again. Take care. Bye.